That's how I know I'm safe with you.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
Safe to be yourself. So you mentioned intersectionality earlier. Can we peel back the onion on that?
Oh yeah. I mean, don't we all live at the
We
the
do.
cusp?
Absolutely. It doesn't matter of what the sections are, right?
Right. There's but I think like if you embrace that, it's like a superpower, right? Like I've always kind of been able to blend in wherever I am, stand out wherever I am, even if it was unwanted, right? And that's in a negative and a positive space. So I've learned to like embrace like the intersectionality of like where entrepreneur meets full-time working person, right? Where a filmmaker meets creative designer, where maybe all these things come at a point. Learning how to pivot, learning like what's your strengths, learning when to dial back. I think, like I said, if you embrace intersectionality or recognize it at least, then it's like a superpower. Yeah, because like especially like in the industry that I work in, one of the industries I work in.
All of the industries I work in.
Yeah,
Right.
I'm like really one of none. Oftentimes, very rural areas, right? With very vocal people, very loud, vocal people. So yeah, learning how to pivot is very important. And like I said, I empower that intersectionality whenever I'm out in them spaces. Yeah, it keeps me safe, for one, and open. Yeah.
And it's a particular talent to be open in places where people are being closed.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Because we can learn from them too.
Yeah. It's a challenge to remain open in places where people are very closed minded, or just closed off, or you're kind of like you are something that actually like lives on TV to them, right? It's a kind of like folklore. It's a story they just keep telling. But
You Bigfoot.
Yeah. You don't have a real experience, and it's like, oh wait. And then I become usually, oftentimes, the exception to like whatever their rule is, and I'm like, that's not the case. And then also maybe you want to make me your teacher. I'm not doing that either.
Right.
Because Google is everybody's friend.
Everybody's
friend.
What's a strategy or habit you've adapted that allows you to pivot in these different industries and stay true to yourself?
A strategy. Even though I know sometimes it doesn't come off like that, a strategy is whenever I walk in a room or I'm in a new place or even a familiar place, two things. One, I feel like I don't meet strangers. I deal with high anxiety, so that kind of helps me whenever I walk into a room, right? Like I can kind of dial back some of the noise, and maybe have some of these conversations like in the art space, right? Sometimes art space, there are different type of environments, right? You know, we went to one that felt like a homecoming before, right? Homegoing or like a family reunion, right? I've also been in places where it doesn't feel like that. And so walking into even those spaces saying like, okay, well, there are no strangers in here. Right? And then also putting yourself in a space of like, I have something to learn. I'm coming in here to learn something. I'm coming in here to learn something. Even if that's my job, I'm coming in here to learn something.